the plan is, Adam's going to show me how to catch bream.
In structure.
Around structure, using plastics and divers and whatever, well, whatever it takes to actually catch them. So we're going to head a fair way upstream and work our way back with a run out tide. And see what shows up. With a bit of luck we'll get some nice silver bream. A little bit of colour in the water today, so hopefully that'll fire them up a bit. It's been really clear lately, so something a bit different.
What you got, Glenn?
Oh, I got a little bream. Just a little fella.
There he is.
Just changed over to a super light jig head with the hidden weight, with whatever colour that is from in the gulp, and he liked it.
Do it again, Glenn.
All right, give it another shot. Oh, there's a log there. I might have to check my leader after this one. Oh, I got your big brother. Oh, he's taking that straight down. I think I'll let him keep that one. A little bit better. He's got that right down in the gut, like in the throat.
Good luck, buddy. All right, Glenn, 3 from 3. Oh,
I've got to tie another head on now.
All right, we'll come back to you in a second.
Okay. Oh, 3 from 3.
You're not in this. Hang on. Did you just break that off?
Yeah.
If you're not in the snags, you're not
fishing
in the right
close
place.
enough.
That's right.
There may have been a scuff on that leader, or the
Right.
braid itself.
Will you re-leader and I'll keep fishing.
Okay.
Oh, Munda is there.
I think so.
Another little fella?
Monster.
It's all right. We're just warming up. We need,
Yeah.
need this run out tide so that the big ones will fire
yeah.
up. So
Plenty of time to go.
get another one in there, Glenn.
I do like those mangrove undercuts.
We'll have to go back and have another crack at that. Yep, he's on that. Get him, Glenn.
I think he just picked it up. There he is.
Ooh, he's a bit. He's a bit better one, Glenn.
Better one. He picked that up and dropped it a couple of times.
Lovely fish.
That's a nice one. Definitely a better quality fish.
Yeah. I'll have a look at the sounder in a minute because there is definitely a school of bream sitting there.
Good little barbs on those hooks.
Yeah. Don't throw them away either, mate. I might put some, might just do a keep and release or something later on.
Yeah. That one's knackered.
That's the only downfall of the gulp. They're a great lure, like they're one of the best out there, but they
don't like damage much.
no, they fall apart pretty easy.
There you go. That'll be our first legal for the day.
Yep, lovely fish.
Nice one.
See if we can improve. Okay, Glenn's gonna have another crack at this.
Didn't get in far enough.
Pretty much want to get your plastic right up underneath those mangroves. Glenn,
Yeah, I know.
I'm not telling you, I'm telling the audience, Glenn. But just so you know, Glenn, get that plastic right up underneath those mangroves.
I'll try that. It's only a tiny little plastic, so it's a little bit difficult to cast.
Oh, here we go with the excuses.
That was a 3 metre, that one. I can't get that far in, Adam.
I'll go in a bit. How would you like me to go about a metre in, Glenn?
That'd be fine.
So Glenn is going to try and get up under there. Lovely cast, Glenn.
I don't know if it skipped on us,
Skip.
but it'll do. That's
That's
exactly where I pulled the last one from.
You want to be there or as close as you can to the bank. Like a bit further would have been better, but Glenn's only learning, so.
Yeah.
Glenn's got a snag.
Dude,
You want to try and get it off?
it's a good one too. Oh, I'll just get get to my leader and break the lure off.
You don't have much luck with these snags, Glenn.
I'm having lots of luck with snags. It's alright, just go up with the left a bit. Left a bit.
I'm trying to control the camera.
The other
and-
left. That ain't coming off.
Another jig head down.
That's alright. Look at that mozzie.
Yeah.
It must be pretty small. Well, we've come a fair way upstream. We've got muddy patches of water flowing off the banks, and the water is generally pretty dirty, so we've caught a couple of small ones, one decent one on little plastics, and we're just going to head back down, work our way downstream a bit, see if we can find them schooled up. So with a bit of luck we'll find patches of them instead of just individuals spread out. So we'll chop and change from surface to divers and plastics and find out what works and then just stick with that. So let's get into it.
Cue music. Alright, so why have we stopped them?
Now, this is probably one of the deepest little holes in the stretch of river, and sort of averaging about 2.5, and it drops down to 6, it's nearly 6 metres there now. So we'll flick in at the deep drop-offs on the bank to see if there's anything hanging around there. Over there. Hang on to that for me.
I got it.
It's fucking way in there.
What's your rod tip, mate?
Which one?
Your right foot.
Oh,
It was very close. We're...
come back.
Any koalas in there, Glenn?
Could be.
Just bite it.
I'm trying.
Don't get in your lip.
Try that.
Got it?
Yep. It was in there.
It was.
I got it, mate.
That's the main thing.
How come we didn't film all yours?
Because I haven't got any in the tree yet, Glenn.
Oh, come on.
Plus I'm cameraman.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I reckon.
I knew you were doing that. You prick.
I reckon
we quit fanning about, we go way
down.
further downstream.
Where we belong.
Because we're suffering up here.
Yeah, this is no good up here. You keep throwing in trees, I can't fish while you're throwing in trees.
Oh boy.
Finally got a fish.
Finally didn't throw it in a tree.
No, I landed it actually just near the bank and it grabbed it. I had one of those mornings. Now if that's 25 centimetres, you can go in the live well.
Gratuitous arse shot.
That's actually a comp fish. That's 26 tip. So I can finally put this
Put one in the well.
Put one in the live well. I think we're going to start getting them now, Glenn. We've come down a bit further from where we were.
The water's not hasn't got that layer of fresh mud flowing or just sitting on the surface.
Yeah, and we're just starting to get that run out tide now, so get in the live well and we'll get into them. Hopefully we might be able to do some decent filming.
Happy days.
Starting to hit a few now, Glenn.
Starting to.
This is
a nice one.
This is a good fish, Glenn.
I've just changed over the little Kitech. Oh, what's it? 2-inch easy shiner. And this fella, on the first cast after putting it on, it smashed it. Might net this one actually, Adam, because I don't think I'll lift it. Not in this gear. sir. Look at that.
Hold him up and give us a look at him, Glenn.
That's a nice brim. The little Kitech in his gob. 1/20th head. Almost got a snapper bump on him.
Nice fish, isn't he?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Get a bit of colour in his lips, turning blue.
There's teeth.
Stop biting on it. I think I might have wrecked my plastic. God, they got hard mouths.
Yeah, a pair of pliers.
If they're pliers.
Yeah.
No, there you go. All good. There you go, solid fish.
Beautiful fish, Glenn.
Little Kitech on a 1/20th head. And a smear of DZ scent. Sweet.
It's alright. Glenn will have another crack at that. That'll do. He's in there now.
I think I landed straight on top of the stick though.
It's these areas here that you want to target. The brim sit up in those areas. Glenn's using the 1/20th jig head. You don't want it to sink too fast. You want the brim to be able to see it, and so you want that plastic to stay in their face as long as possible.
Oh, yes. Could there not be any brim in there? These trees are covered in flowers, which means the bees are feeding strong. The birds are feeding, but the brim aren't. These are the sort of things you've got to look for. Look for insects and everything like that, and the brim are generally up underneath. But not on this occasion.
The fish are very camera shy today, aren't they, Adam?
Fish are very camera shy. Ooh, everyone's going to tap. It's alright. We'll make it happen, Glenn.
Oh, I'm waiting for some wise words of wisdom.
Some
Glenn.
words of wisdom.
Yeah.
Well, you better turn the camera around and ask the dude on the other side of it. Because I don't know what's going to work.
I think what's going to work is we're going to have to go somewhere else and try and find.
I mean, still no flow really.
No. Maybe if we go down further where there is probably a lot more flow, being that it's bottom of the system.
Yeah. There just doesn't seem to be a lot going on right here.
No.
Yeah.
Glen's trying every trick in the book now.
Well, I'm going bigger with a really light head on it so that I can fish it slow, because the smaller lures haven't been doing a lot. Well, the tiny bream have been biting them, or just removing the tails for us. So
we'll have to make these bigger ones bite, Glen.
Dizzy scent's been sitting in the sun all day and it's gone fluid.
Oh,
So
let's watch this magic trick though. Look, it's dripping. It's dripping.
wipe the excess off and then dip it in the cool water to set it on the lure.
Give us a look at that. Look at that. Set.
It's actually set. There's globules hanging off the tail. So now it's got a really thick coat on it.
And now we're going to go down river and find some fish.
Let's do that.
Let's go smoke them.
Thank you, sir.
Have them catch, Glen.
Another one on the little Kitech. He's an easy legal.
Lovely work. So what have we done, Glen? We've come out of the main river.
Come out of them. We've covered a shit pile of water and struggled pretty much all day. We caught a couple of decent fish, but decided to just come up a little feeder creek and work our way through it, and we actually caught a flatty, another bream. You got another bream, and I just pulled this one. So there's a few more fish in here. So we'll keep going. He's hooking in.
Get him, Glen.
He's hooking in.
This thing's just taking a monster run.
Look him on one side of the creek, he bolts over to the other side and runs straight down the mangrove edge. That's a bream.
He's got a bit of fight doing this one, Glen.
That's first cast after that other bream. Another nice one. Oh, well done.
Lovely job, Glen.
That's a solid fish.
It is.
I ran out of the flash minnows, so I've changed over to the gold. I don't know what it's called.
I think that's the AU, isn't it?
AU. No, that's the wrong one. Oh, there it is there. Easy shine a 2-inch. Yeah, it's the AU. It's got a squid scent on it, but I put the give it a good smear of the Dizzy, and he's just all overcome me. Nice fish.
Well, in live oil, we'll have a...
So we've gone from doing it super tough to a fishy cast for the last couple of minutes. Not 2 in a row.
It's not a bad call to come up here, guys.
I know. I was just taking the piss out of you for saying it.
Alright, back into it.
Try that again.
Another one, Glenn.
Another one. That's 3 and 4 casts.
I just threw up there with the surface, got nothing. Glenn threw in there with the plastic. Straight on.
Ow. He's gone.
You know what I reckon? You know what I reckon it is? This edge with the mangrove roots are, when we were over there getting your lure off, if you had a look, it's actually undercut.
Yeah.
These brim are sitting on the undercut section.
Yeah. Well, the ones I got were cast hard up against the mangrove edge.
Yeah, so there'll be another one. Should be.
Oh, that was crazy.
This is awesome, this skinny water brimming.
Oh, there's no room. It took about 10 metres straight down the edge of the bank, like underneath the overhang.
Oh, these nice fish too, Glenn.
Nice fish. He's doing it again. He's looking for something to run into. Oh.
Lovely job.
Oh, nearly threw him out. I was just trying to get the water off the net. That's another cracker. Look at that.
Beautiful fish.
It's that little Kitech 2-inch in the AU.
They're going nuts over it, Glenn.
They are.
I should throw the 3-inch on.
Well, it'll still work. Ow! Shit. You got me. Bit of payback.
Good job.
Good solid fish.
Get another one.
What's happened, Adam?
Well, it's come out of the creek. Holy hell, man. Anyway, we decided to head home. I thought I'd have one last cast, and wouldn't you know it, this thing.
You might want to spin that motor around the back and set it away from the snags, mate.
The battery's going flat. This is a good brim, this one.
Look at that.
Man.
The best one of the day by the look of it. That's a cracker.
Couldn't be more happy with that at the end of the day. Look at that.
Awesome.
Got it on the Z-Man grub. That's a 2.5 inch. It's a 1/16 jig head from HM Lures. They're a sickle hook. We're going home, Glenn. That's good.
That's a good finish for the day.
Good finish for the day.
We got some nice brim through the day, but that's the best one.
We had fun. And
Did it tough for a while.
didn't we, Wash? Stuck with it. But we got there.
Snags. Lots of missed fish. Missed hits.
Yep. I'm gonna have to get the pliers on that. Oh, very good. We might have a look at all these brim in a minute.
Yeah, we'll drop them in the net and release them.
Yeah, do a bit of a release. Ah, that's awesome. Very happy with that on the last cast. Yeah, I can't get the hook out. There we go. Sweet.
That's a cracker. Yeah, I'll be there with the sun on him. That's nice. There we go. Very nice. Alright, in the well.
In the
And
well.
we'll get back to the ramp and release them all. There's still more.
Is it?
Ow. Yeah, a little one. There we go.
That's not a
A bag of legals for the day.
bad session. Took us a while, but once they started firing with that run out tide, they really kicked off, especially up the creeks and all that.
Chuck those two bigger ones on top, eh? Show them off a bit, eh?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Big blue lip.
There's the three bigger ones.
Sweet. Good bag, mate. Off they go. Catch us again shortly.
Swimming back into the net. Big one doesn't want to go home. Oh, look at that.
Good job, Bream.
All those fillets.
So
What a day. That was good.
just targeting snags, a bit of structure. Really needed that run out tide for him to fire.
Yeah. Current's the key on that one.
Yeah, as soon as that current picks up, you can guarantee the bream are going to pick up and start feeding.
And the deeper drop-offs on the mangrove edges.
Yep. Yeah, we're only using 6 pound. I use 6 pound mono straight through. Glenn used 6 pound leader on his braid.
Yep, 6 pound braid, 6 pound leader.
Yeah, Glenn was using Kitech.
Little Kitech's, yeah, the little 2-inch easy shiners were the ones that fired for me today.
Yeah, and I just used me gudgeon coloured 2.5 inch Z mangrove. But yeah, so I was using
All in all, a good day.
Yeah.
And there's still, we've decided to keep a feed of flatties
Yep.
for Adam to take home. There's 4 good ones in there.
all very good.
Happy days.
Plus, don't forget all the bream we released too.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
there's
we,
plenty of smaller stuff
yeah, I reckon we must have got probably 30 odd bream between us.
all day, yeah.
Yep. So
And
wasn't-
that was struggling.
that was struggling. Yeah, hard day, but anyway.
Yeah. Just come across patches and got good fish out of each patch, but they certainly weren't on fire for any period of time. It was just
It was. We just had to keep slogging
hit
away.
a patch and get a few, and then they go quiet again, hit another patch and get a few.
Yep,
It was all in similar terrain though.
it was.
Deep drop-offs on mangrove lined edges
Yep. Bit of solid mud, a few mangrove roots.
and the overhanging trees.
Yep. Alrighty,
All right,
let's go home.
done.
I'll go and tackle my wheelbarrow.
That's if we make it home.
How's your supply of jig heads going, Glenn?
Yeah, pretty good.
Good?
I've only gone through about 8 or 9 so far.
Kilos of lead.
Kilos of lead. Doing my bit for the environment.
But that's it, you got to be throwing into those areas and getting snagged, otherwise you're not in the right areas.
Well,
are
that's
you?
right.
That's where the bream are.
It's like when you're bass fishing. If you're not catching trees, you're not casting in far enough. Only this time the trees are all submerged.
So we've hit the top of the tide, really. Yeah, top of the tide now, so we're waiting for that turn.
And everything's just gone dead quiet.
Yeah, everything's gone dead quiet, so hopefully it'll fire up as soon as that tide starts to get a bit more flow to it, running back out.
So now it's time for a cup of coffee and some cheese and bickies.
And a bit of a relaxing rub and tug, and then
I have got a kink in my neck, Adam, if you wouldn't mind.
there we go. Yeah, I got a kinky mind too, Glenn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you got clean hands?
No.
Oh. I was going to say, I got mine dirty and I need a piss.
Bugger. Which one you want?
See if you can catch that one too.
See if I can catch that.
Oh, come on, don't push it. Pull it. Oh, I spat it.
Brown cranker crab.
Yep.